Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And today we're talking about how you can lose weight for good, how you can keep it off long term. Nobody wants to go through the misery of losing weight just to gain it all back again. And I'm going to be sharing with you 12 tips for sustainable fat loss. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Down in the description box, I will have nutrition coaching. Highly recommend having your personalized macros and calories done. That is what I followed to lose all of my 140 pounds and sustain that weight loss for almost 3 years now. It is so important to know what to eat to maximize weight loss. I also offer one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's talk about how you can lose weight for good. Like I said, nobody wants to go through the agony and the misery to lose weight. It is so incredibly hard, and nothing is more frustrating than losing weight just to gain it all back again. There are some simple things that you can do to ensure sustainable weight loss, and it starts from beginning your weight loss journey all the way through maintenance. Every body is different, so everybody responds differently to weight loss, but the only way to actually lose weight is to be in a caloric deficit. And the only way to know what your caloric deficit is, your healthy, sustainable caloric deficit, is to have your macros and calories done. Now, if you go to these online calorie calculators and you put your information into 5 different calculators, you get 5 different answers. That is where I come in. I actually hand calculate custom personal macros to you, custom personal calories for you, put you in that deficit for sustainable weight loss. I myself have lost 140 pounds. I have several clients that have lost 100, 200 pounds and sustained that weight loss. So at the top of the description box, I will have personalized macros and calories. Invest the tiny bit in yourself. I promise it's going to change the game for you. And then I want to share with you 12 other steps, things that you can do to lose weight and sustain the weight loss. Number 1 is to start some strength training. We do not need to be a cardio queen. Now, cardio is important because cardio burns calories. And remember, to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. However, strength training is where it is at for both fat loss and sustaining that weight loss. And one great benefit of strength training is you get to build some lean muscle. You get to maintain lean muscle while you're losing fat. You're going to look strong, fit, and healthy. It's also going to help you burn visceral fat, which is the fat around your organs, the scary, dangerous fat, and the subcutaneous fat, that fat right below the surface. Also, when the more lean muscle you have on your body, the more calories you burn every single day just doing day-to-day activities. And strength training actually boosts your metabolism. And the faster your metabolism, the easier weight loss is, and sustaining that weight loss as well. I would recommend about 2 to 3 strength training sessions per week, whether that's done at home, in a gym, with a trainer. There's a lot of free videos here on YouTube for strength training exercises. I myself use the Trainwell app. I will link it down below for you. I do have 14 free days. If you're interested, just get in some strength training 2 to 3 times per week. Number 2, and I swear by this, and this is to follow a high protein diet. When I set out to lose my weight, actually committed to losing weight at the beginning of 2021, all I did is track my calories and made sure I ate a high protein diet, and I lost 90 pounds in 1 year. Following a high protein diet is so incredibly important for sustainable weight loss. High protein preserves fat-free mass, promotes the feelings of fullness, reduces your appetite throughout the day, increases your resting metabolism, increases thermogenesis of food. Protein requires more calories to digest than carbs and fats, and it improves your energy expenditure. Staying in the upper end of your protein range, which, like I said, when I do your macros and calories for you, I will give you a high protein goal and a don't eat less than this every day protein goal. Staying at that don't eat less than this, and better yet, getting to that high number, is really going to help preserve that lean muscle mass. And because it's harder for your body to digest protein, you burn more calories just digesting your food, which increases your metabolism, especially your resting metabolism. Your metabolism while you're sitting here increases with a high protein diet. Protein is king. for weight loss. Next up is to get more sleep. Now, this is an area that I struggle. I will be 50 this year. I am in perimenopause. Sleep is the one symptom of menopause that I am struggling with. There are nights that I sleep 4 hours and then I cannot go back to sleep. There's some nights that I can sleep through the night, but sleep is so incredibly important for weight loss. Lack of sleep actually contributes to more fat on your body and increases your risk of weight gain. That is because not enough sleep alters your hunger hormone, increases your appetite and cravings, and increases snacking behaviors. In order to have a healthy sleep schedule, the number one thing that you can do is have a sleep routine. 7 days a week. This doesn't mean on the weekends you're out till 2 a.m. and you sleep till noon. Try to have the same sleeping routine 7 days a week. I am definitely someone who goes to bed very, very early, usually around 7, 7:30, and I'm up at 3:30. I do work out, as you know, first thing in the morning, and that is the schedule I maintain 7 days a week. And I will say, by having a healthy sleep schedule, it's easier to have a healthy sleep routine. And like I said, sleep can really, really hinder not only your energy, your lack of motivation, your food choices, but also your efforts in losing weight. Number 4, hand in hand with a high protein diet, is you have got to eat more healthy fat. Fat is not the enemy. Fat does not make you fat. The only thing that makes you fat is eating more calories than you burn. There are so many benefits to consuming healthy fat. You actually have a lower body fat percentage, improved body composition, and small increases in lean muscle just by consuming healthy fat. And my favorite forms of healthy fat are olive oil, nuts and seeds, avocados. Just be mindful that healthy fats are higher in calories. There is 4 calories in every gram of protein and carbohydrates, and there is 9 calories in every gram of fat. So over double protein and carbs. You still need to eat them. You just need to be a little bit more mindful of them, because it can really up your calories quickly, sometimes not allowing you calories for protein, which is number 1, and also sometimes can put you out of a calorie deficit. So be mindful of your serving size and how much fat you're consuming. Again, my personalized macros and calories that I do for you will give you a fat goal for daily. Number 5, and this is really, really important, drink primarily unsweetened beverages. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have your favorite sweet coffee at Starbucks or your favorite juice or your favorite soda here and there, but I would shoot for 95% unsweetened beverages. Sweetened drinks have very little, actually no nutritional value. There isn't a sweetened beverage out there that really has any nutritional value. So it's basically just empty calories. You're just throwing away the calories that you could be using for other foods on these sweetened beverages. Also be mindful of alcohol. Alcohol has 7 calories per gram, so it's higher than protein and carbs and just about the same amount as a healthy fat. And alcohol turns to sugar when it enters your bloodstream. It is strictly a carbohydrate, and they do say to limit alcohol or remove alcohol from your diet on a weight loss journey, and I agree with this. Alcohol just sabotages our weight loss. It actually can damage your metabolism and obviously damage your inhibition. We typically eat more, do things we wouldn't normally do under the influence of alcohol. So if you can really limit or get rid of those sweetened beverages and alcohol, your weight loss will thank you. Number 6, fill up on fiber. So protein, fat, absolutely essential, but fiber is really, really important. Most Americans do not get enough fiber every day. Fiber helps keep you full and satisfied, and also fiber helps move your food through your digestive system, basically making you a little bit more regular, which is really important, especially if you are a scale watcher, because the scale measures mass. It doesn't know what the mass is made up of. So if you are not regular, you can see an increase on the scale. That's not actually fat. It is simply your body not digesting and processing the foods that you're consuming, most likely because of your lack of fiber. It also can help decrease your overall body weight and your calorie intake, because fiber keeps you full and satisfied. Fiber-rich foods are going to be things like fruits, vegetables, whole grains. I would also recommend looking into some type of fiber supplement. I actually put 2 tablespoons of Just Better fiber in my protein coffee every morning. It gives me soluble fiber. It really helps keep me regular, full, and satisfied. It dissolves to nothing. It tastes like nothing. It has no texture. It is amazing. You can actually mix it into water. And I do have a discount code for Just Better Fiber. It is a woman-owned business. I will link it down below for you. As a female, you should consume at least 30 grams of fiber every day, if not upwards of 50, and men should consume between 35 and 60 grams of fiber daily. Number 7, let's talk about carbohydrates. Choose those whole grains, those complex carbs over those processed carbohydrates. Refined grains are stripped from all of their fiber. So white bread is not going to have any fiber, where if you get a whole grain or a sprouted bread, you're going to have that fiber still included. Anytime you eat a refined grain, all of its nutrient value is stripped. It's basically kind of like sugary drinks, a non-nutritional value food. So really make sure you're choosing those complex carbohydrates at least 80% of the time. That allows you room to live your life. Maybe you want to have Lay's potato chips, which is a refined carbohydrate. As long as at least 80% of your diet is complex carbs, that's really going to help you get in fiber and help you choose the healthiest carbs for your body. Number 8 is to increase your cardio. And like I said, you do not have to be a cardio queen, but like I also said, cardio burns calories. So it is important to do some physical cardio every single week. Not to mention it's going to help with your heart health, your endurance, and just your physical ability and overall health. People who do aerobic exercise on average have a smaller waist than people who do not. Not to mention you're also going to help boost your metabolism, boost your calorie deficit, boosting your weight loss. It is recommended to do 150 to 200 minutes per week of exercise. That includes your strength training and your cardio. It's good to balance those two out. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks of strength training, 2 to 3 days of strength training, 2 to 3 days of cardiovascular activity, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's taking your favorite class at the gym, or doing a run around your neighborhood, or a brisk walk, or maybe you want to do a cycling. Maybe you want to go cycling. Any movement that increases your heart rate, brings that oxygen to your lungs, is considered cardio. Think about this as well. If you have a fitness tracker, an average heart rate of 125 or more is considered cardio. So at the end of your workout, look at your average heart rate. Make sure it's 125 or more, and you've completed your cardio for the day. Number 9 speaks right to my heart, and that is to drink coffee. Coffee is actually a great tool for weight loss. Now, this is black coffee. We talked about sugary beverages from Starbucks that you can have every once in a while. Really try to focus on black coffee as much as possible. Maybe you put in your favorite cream, some half and half or some heavy whipping cream, but really try to focus on black coffee. But coffee does have quite a few benefits for your weight loss. It actually helps increase your metabolism and helps boost the breakdown of fat. It actually can enhance fat burning during aerobic exercise, particularly for those who are untrained or sedentary. Just be mindful of what's going into your coffee. That's really the key takeaway, but enjoy your cup of coffee, 1 or 2 every day. Number 10 is try HIIT training, high intensity interval training. Now, I love HIIT training. I actually do HIIT training 3 days per week at my local boot camp, and I love it. Basically what it is it's a mix of cardio and strength training, and high intensity interval training means we do intervals. So our heart rate goes up, it levels out, it goes down, and it repeats that throughout the training. That is really good for caloric burn, and it's really good for boosting your metabolism and your resting metabolism. Basically the amount of calories you burn doing nothing. Now, if you don't want to take a class or you don't know where to begin with HIIT training, you can alternate between 30 seconds of jogging and 30 seconds of walking. That's HIIT training. Your heart rate goes up during the jogging, levels out, goes down during the walking, and repeat. If you can find a HIIT training class in your area, that's going to be great as well. Helps you build a community, helps with accountability, but try to get some of your cardio every week from HIIT training, even if it's just 1 to 2 times per week. Number 11, this is really important, and this is to add a probiotic to your diet. We get prebiotics in the foods that we're eating. Now, we do get some probiotics, but they're a little bit harder to come by. I would recommend a probiotic supplement. I personally take the Clean Simple Eats Pink probiotic. I love it. It is packed with all the probiotics that my prebiotics in my food need to really benefit my body. I do actually have a 10% discount code for Clean Simple Eats probiotic. I will link it for you. You can also get probiotics from food. Like I said, it's just a little bit harder to come by. Fermented foods are really what's going to give you probiotics. Things like kombucha, kefir, sauerkraut, any fermented food, but not everybody loves fermented foods, and it's not something you eat several times a day. So getting in that probiotic supplement can really just help benefit your weight loss. And tip number 12 is you can try intermittent fasting. Now, I have never intermittent fasted in my life. It is not something that would work for me, because I am very big on listening to my body. And if I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. I'm not going to eat on a schedule or during a certain window. I'm going to eat when I'm hungry. Now, if you struggle with constant hunger, maybe intermittent fasting would work for you. Again, every body is different. This is not something I would do. This is not something I've ever done or would do, but there are some benefits for some people for intermittent fasting. Things like body fat percentage, body weight, fat-free mass, waist circumference, and visceral fat. Just remember that you fast when you sleep, so 8 to 9 hours every single night, maybe 7 if you're like me. That is enough for our body to reset and to digest our food. So any fasting past your sleeping is not required. That is why I don't fast. And again, just learning to listen to my hunger signals and listen to my body. But like I said, intermittent fasting may work great for you. So those are 12 tips to keep the weight off long term. Let me know down below which one of these are you really going to focus on. And if you have any other tips and tricks, let us know as well. I will have Clean Simple Eats probiotic, Just Better fiber, as well as those personalized macros and calories in the description box for you. And I will see you in the next one.